Okay, here we go again. So, what should we do today?
A hot cup of coffee isn't just for the early birds. It can also be for the night. Sometimes stopping to take a break can help you go further.
왔다 있다. 왔다 있나다.
괜찮은 Okay, let's try
Awaiting further instructions.
Want to see the red scarf?
Ready and
bringing
waiting.
Which alias should I use?
this.
Good day, Lord Phaeton. 왔다냐. 바나 바나 부.
Let's see. This game is, I don't know, really strong. Really cool.
Oh my.
A little gift for ya. I'll make it painless.
Everyone known. 2 more to go.
Just this once.
Oh my god.
I'll make it painless.
That's nasty. That's good, that's good. This might be my favorite theme in the game. I don't know, I've been using it like a lot and that chambers or bloody engines.
Follow me.
It's like so much
Here I come. Together, Lord Dathan.
A little gift for ya.
I'm not a loser.
Sure.
Why am I
Yep. No escape.
Lord, and I must flame. Whew. Such a nice one. Okay. So now here's the deal. I'm gonna do I think the mission first. The main story one. Should I do this? What is this even? Sacred Flowers. I'll just do this first. There you are. Okay.
Lord Phaethon, this time let me.
Vivian? Vivian?
I didn't disturb your sleep, did I?
The hell this bitch down, look, man. Bury your tears with the past.
When I got here, the other Lord Phaethon said you were resting on the couch and just let me in. I meant to keep you company while you slept, but then I dozed off myself. I was going to sit here looking super cute, hands cupping my face. You know, like the #1 sleepy face I want to wake up to pose. I can't believe I ended up falling asleep myself.
What the fuck? The what?
Vivian, are you sure you're awake?
Are you
That
sure
sounded like
awake?
sleep talk.
Sound like sleep talk.
I'm sure sleeping in that position couldn't have been comfortable either.
Yeah, it won't be.
No, Lord Phaethon. I was just worried that I had disturbed your rest. Just being able to see you sleeping peacefully is already the highlight of my day. No, my entire month. Though it is a bit late, but... Good morning, Lord Phaethon.
Okay, do you know
You're here
anything?
super early today, Vivian.
No.
Is there something urgent?
Mockingbird's death has stirred up quite the storm. I took some time to gather intel. It seems someone deliberately leaked the story that Hugo is an illegitimate child of the Ravenlock family, but I haven't found the source yet.
Could it be Hugo's uncle, Hartman? Maybe he's trying to turn people against Hugo and Mockingbird by playing the illegitimate child card.
I suspected that too. He could be using Hugo's background to make people believe Mockingbird is just another Top's pawn. To the upper class, Mockingbird may be insignificant, but it has a loyal following among regular folks. But after some digging, I was surprised to find that the public isn't turning on Hugo. They're actually starting to see him in a better light. Some people feel bad for him. Some relate to his struggles. And Hartman's the one getting all the heat. Public outcry against Hartman is growing, with many believing he murdered Hugo for his own selfish gain. TOPS is hosting an industry summit this week, a responsibility usually handled by the Ravenlocks. But if I'm not mistaken, TOPS is intentionally keeping its distance from the Ravenlock family due to the current public sentiment.
Based on our past experience with Hartman, he's not the type to sit back and let anyone mess with his
I don't even
powerful interests.
remember any Hardman.
And that's what worries me. Hartman, in all likelihood, must have taken the sacrifice core. And now that he has this bargaining chip, who knows what kind of deal he'll strike with the Exaltists.
Sorry for interrupting. Can I borrow Wise for a minute?
Oh, no problem at all. I'm sure you have important faith in matters to discuss. Take your time. I'll just be waiting outside.
Wait! Don't go outside,
Oh, don't mind me, Lord Phaethon. I wanted to browse the videotapes anyway. I'll be right here. Just let me know when you're done.
Thank goodness Vivian didn't walk out the main door. Lycon's been pacing around outside for like half an hour and scared off at least 5 customers. He's stressing over what he did to Hugo in front of Vivian, but he really needs to talk to us. Maybe you should go speak with him first?
I kind of forgot what happened. It's not like I kind
Sure,
of forgot. It was
I'll
just,
go talk to him.
I didn't pay
At the end of the
attention,
day,
so...
we're all after the same enemy. As proxies, we should become the bridge between them.
Okay, click on. What do you have for
Good
me?
morning, Master Proxy.
Good morning. Belle just let me know you wanted to talk to us and Vivian about something?
Yes, it's an urgent request from the mayor, one that directly affects New Eridu's safety. However, before we get into the details, as a former member of Mockingbird, I'm concerned about Miss Vivian. Hugo made many mistakes and betrayed the principles of Mockingbird, but I'm certain he didn't intend to put Miss Vivian or you in danger. I don't know Miss Vivian very well, and I was the one who took her companion's life. I might not be the right person to comfort her, but I hope she doesn't regret the choices she made or lose faith in the path she chose.
Vivian doesn't seem down at all. In fact, she's been actively gathering intel. I think she's handling this with even greater calm than I am. If you're feeling bad about what happened with Hugo, it might be a good idea to talk to Vivian directly. From what I've seen, she's not as fragile as you might think.
That's reassuring to hear. I trust your judgment. You've always had a sharp eye for people. Would you mind coming in with me? I'd like to apologize to Miss Vivian in person.
Sure, but just to be clear, I'm staying neutral and not picking sides.
Sure, I
You
guess.
both have your own stance on this. As a proxy, I'll do my best to help facilitate honest communication.
I respect that. Thank you. Miss Vivian, I'm very sorry about Hugo.
You don't have to explain anything. A Mockingbird stands on more than just gain, so it won't fall when fortunes shift. Hugo had his fixations and ambitions. I also have things I must see through. I'm determined to get to the bottom of the Exaltists and the sacrifices.
Miss Vivian, as a former member of Mockingbird, you have my deepest respect. You have my word, whatever comes next. I would never harm you or Master Proxy. As for Hugo, please, accept my condolences.
Condolences? That's not necessary. Mockingbird has plenty of tricks up its sleeves. This isn't the kind of act that ends so easily. Wouldn't you agree?
You're right.
Oh,
I'm glad you guys are on the same page. But
yeah.
why do I feel like I'm being left in the dark?
Exactly. Like, who?
Master Proxy,
What do you mean?
I believe we all share the same goal. Uncover the truth of the Exaltists and the sacrifices. The Mayor has tasked me with inviting you to take on this mission, and hopes we can work together moving forward.
If the Mayor wants to work with us, I trust he will demonstrate his sincerity and kind. Mockingbird will not serve as a pawn for the powerful. That will never change.
Of course. While the Mayor cannot handle this personally, he will make sure we have all the intel and support we need. Miss Vivian, I know you have your own intelligence network, but for some high-profile shady dealings, perhaps the Mayor can provide you a different perspective. Please, take your time to discuss. If you're open to collaborating, I'll set up a call with the Mayor so he can speak with you both directly.
Belle, Vivian, and I need to think this through carefully with everything at stake. It's not a decision we can make lightly.
Of course, I completely understand. When you've made up your minds, you can find me at the Ballet Twins.
Okay.
I'll connect the call to the mayor now.
My dear friends, I'm glad you're willing to keep working with me. I'm truly sorry about what happened to Mr. Hugo Vlad. I didn't anticipate things would turn out this way. As mayor, I can't fully condone Mockingbird's actions, but personally, I had a lot of respect for Mr. Hugo Vlad. I looked further into Bringer's map. The sacrifices were created by an exaltist named Landon, who was active in Janus Quarter. Mr. Landon passed away in an accident a few years ago. Before he died, he was researching sacrifices and was said to have created a batch of serum that could turn living people into sacrifices. The problem was, the serum wasn't stable, and after his death, the recipe was lost. No one knows what happened to the exaltist in Janus Quarter back then. But it's clear that after the leader died, there haven't been major exaltist activities in the area. Bringer's map marks the locations where the exaltists' most successful attempts at creating sacrifices were.
The leader of the Exaltists in Janus Quarter died a few years back, and they haven't been active since. Could it be that Hartman was just acting on his own?
Unfortunately, that's not the case. My sources confirmed that Hartman had been secretly in contact with someone, and they only meet inside the Hollow.
Is it possible it's someone from TOPS?
TOPS is a huge alliance of corporations. They wouldn't bother getting their hands dirty. Instead, they just sit back and reap the rewards. Everything Hartman is doing is to secure his place in TOPS and strengthen his power within the Ravenlock family. If my guess is correct, Hartman has gotten in touch with the remaining members of the Exaltists that used to follow Landon, helping them create new sacrifices.
But what's in it for TOPS? There's no way the Exaltists would just hand over their secrets about sacrifices to Hartman, right?
A sacrifice outbreak would throw the city into chaos. And that's when TOPS steps in. Taking control, the public will see the mayor as incompetent, while TOPS comes off as the real protectors of the city. And when that happens, public trust will shift towards TOPS. And Mr. Mayor, you might find yourself in an unfavorable situation.
Still sharp as ever, Miss Vivian.
So, what exactly do we stand to gain from partnering with you? Please don't tell me you're doing this out of some noble concern for your citizens. I'm not some hero of justice, and I don't believe in lofty ideals or empty promises.
We have a common enemy. While our ideologies may differ, we can work together on this. And as proof of good faith, I may not know exactly where Hartman is, but I can fan the flames over Mockingbird's death and escalate conflicts within the Ravenlock family.
So it was you behind the rumors. No wonder I couldn't trace the source of the public outcry.
I'm not the one who started the rumors. I just helped them spread faster after they leaked. And I pulled a few strings to make sure the story painted Mr. Hugo Vlad as a heroic figure who is unfairly persecuted. As I said before, I had a lot of respect for him. And I'd be happy to clear his name. Now let me lay out my terms for collaboration. After looking into it, I found that the dormant sacrifice you discovered wasn't the only one. There are more places where sacrifices might be lying dormant. Too many eyes are on me right now, so I can't send my own men to deal with it. I'd like to ask you to retrieve the sacrifices from those locations. I'll make sure to dispose of them once you do, so no one will be able to use them again. On top of that, I've asked a friend to help monitor your physical condition, and maybe even uncover more of your potential. Her research overlaps with your teacher's work. You don't need to worry about her capabilities. She's a Void Hunter rank special investigator.
Really? A Void Hunter rank special investigator is going to be assisting us? And she's involved in our teacher's research?
That's right. She's heading to Janus Quarter for some business. I wanted to set up a formal meeting, but she declined. She prefers to assess things on her own, and will reach out when the time is right. She'll let you know the details then. So it looks like you both are on board with this commission and ready to help recover the sacrifices?
Okay.
This affects a lot of ordinary people in New Eridu. We'll do our best.
I know you won't let me down. Given our positions, we might not be friends, but we're definitely not enemies. I'll leave the rest to you then. I've got to go. Goodbye.
Okay. Let's head into the hollow. I'm going to. No, I would like.
Eradicate all evil.
Use my own Vivian.
I would never turn down Lord Phaethon. To what do I say?
Which alias should I use this time?
Use my own.
Lord Phaethon, thank you for trusting Mockingbird and me. Has someone already taken the dormant sacrifice from me? Or did the Exaltus decide to relocate it? No. If these dormant sacrifices aren't handled carefully, they could... Did she realize the mayor was looking into this?
Did Hartman just make up this intel to get a shot working with us at Tops? I've been walking around forever and haven't found a thing.
The Ravenlocks have always been a shady bunch. No surprise they've gone downhill over the years.
I heard they were pretty loaded back in the day. What kind of business did they run?
No clue. On the surface, their businesses seemed legit.
Probably something with the sacrifices. I mean, and he was so sure that even if those original sacrifices didn't work out...
Backup plan? What could that be?
Well, that's beyond me. I just happened to overhear something while I was next to Mr. Edmund one day. What's Topps planning to do with all these sacrifices, huh? For research?
Don't ask questions you shouldn't be asking.
All right. There's nothing here, and we'll make it just in time to clock out.
Let's get out of here first.
Hartman, that fool. He'll do anything to get into. She's an Exaltist. Human lives have never mattered to her. The more people.
Vivian, you seem a bit frazzled. Who's this?
The she I'm referring to is with the Exaltists. That's why the moment I heard about the sacrifices, I never meant to hide anything from you. For me, the Exaltists bring back painful memories. So, Lord Phaethon, please give me a little more time.
Sure, I'll stop asking. What's more important than an unspoken past is the person standing in front of us. As for everything else, we can talk about it.
Lord Phaethon, if we weren't in such a hurry, I'll make note of this and make sure to get it done before. First things first, let's track down those dormant sacrifices. The Exaltists have probably realized someone's. I wish we knew what Hartman's backup plan is. I just can't shake the feeling that. Oh my. Something bad is about to happen. Hey! Bang on!
Vivian when there's thin in his chin, though. What a joke.
Hugo may have done terrible things, but he had his reasons.
That's just Vivian.
Mockingbird might be seen as the bad guys by a lot of people.
Oh, did I forget some of it? I don't know.
Ironically, joining Mockingbird is what put me on the right path. For the first time, I knew it for more than just my curse. Fool. Just leave everything to me.
I'll make it painless.
Nothing here either. Are we too late?
Okay.
Okay.
My turn. There's someone up ahead.
Who's that bitch?
I knew it was you, Vivian.
Camille, what are you doing here, sis? Are you destroying the dormant sacrifice?
Vivian, don't call me sis. I'm not.
Are you trying to stop the Exaltists?
I never left the Exaltist.
You know what Landon did back then.
Lord Landon did it for the Creator. His methods may have been extreme. Back then, you walked away. We didn't meet today. Take it.
What's wrong? Are you being forced into...
Help me. Vivian, you're crying. You see me, don't you?
No,
You haven't changed a bit, Vivian. No need to hide your tears. I know exactly what's ahead for me. You've made your choice. And I've made mine. One last piece of advice. Stay out of this. I won't tell her we met today.
Camille! Lord Phaethon, watch out! Ambush! We searched the coordinates the mayor provided. Most of them were already empty. No dormant sacrifice. Camille, the Exaltists have been actively destroying.
Why would the Exaltists go after the sacrifices?
Well, I
I
don't
saw
know.
it too, but I can't figure out why the Exaltists
Yeah, I
would do
can't.
this.
Can't understand why.
And one of them is someone I thought she would leave the Exaltists after Landon's death. But she's
Wait, what did I miss?
When I was a child, I stayed with the Exaltists for back then. A lot happened. And I can't turn a blind eye to. I know all too well how many lives have been lost bringing them into existence. Ever since I learned a sacrifice had appeared in Janus Quarter, I won't let history repeat itself.
Vivian.
Please stop. I'm not looking for We've got bigger things to focus on. I hope you'll make time for me, Lord Vathan.
Absolutely. If you're feeling...
Okay. That conversation between those two TOPS employees back, they said Hartman had a backup plan. And that got me thinking about some news lately. There have been mining accidents in Raven. The families were paid off with huge settlements. Way more than usual. But considering the Ravenlock's financial position...
That sounds sketchy. Do you think those accidents were faked?
Precisely. I don't think those work. I'm planning to reach out to some old friends. Do you have time, Lord Vathan? My contacts are just near 6th Street. Care to join me?
Sure.
I guess.
Let's go together.
An old friend of mine said she has some new intel. She's like a mentor to me. I learned a lot about data scraping on Internet thanks to her.
Oh, sweet Rain.
Rain! Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Rain? So you...
Yeah, Phaethon. Long...
Rain! You actually know that Lord Phaethon is Lord Phaethon? No, I mean, you actually know Wise is Lord Phaethon.
I didn't know right away. One time, I needed a favor from Nicole. I mean, who would expect a legendary proxy to be running a video store for a living? Oh.
Rain! Let's not bring up old stuff.
Lord, why are you all tense? Right! Lord Phaethon lives on 6th Street too, and might know your idol. Remember when you traced that post on Internet to 6th Street, and you came back all bummed, like there was only a black cat at the location, and maybe your idol is actually a talking cat?
I think I know that black cat. It hangs around...
Lord Phaethon, please, let's drop this topic.
Come on, Vivian. It's been years. If you'd just let me, I'd have tracked them down age. I get it. You want to find the person who's important to you on your own. But you've tried so hard already.
I shouldn't have come to see you.
Huh? What?
Rain, Vivian said you might have some intel for us. Should we get into that first?
All right, let's get down to business. Here's something I'm pretty sure about. The Ravenlock family's claim that those missing workers died in an accident? Don't buy it. The last signal from those workers was near the Hollow, then communication. And yesterday, I picked up that the Ravenlock family secretly hired some people to search the Hollow's perimeter. I caught a weird distress signal from someone and managed to track down the source. When I tried to reach out, the last trace of the signal was near. Finding someone in real life isn't really...
Okay, we'll take a look around. You just said this is something you're sure of. Do you have anything you're not so sure of?
I dug up some info online, and one thing stood out. A few days ago, there were some creepy sounds. The place was locked up, so not sure if it's related to your search. If you don't find anything useful around here, it might be worth checking out. Well, That's all I have for you.
Thank you, Rain.
Don't get all emotional on me now. I'm just helping out a friend. This one's on the house. Consider it payback for the favor you did me last time. But if you still want to fight, I've been curious.
Alright, don't worry about it. I'll manage it myself. Stop being so nosy, Rain.
Nosy? Nah, just professionally curious. But honestly, whoever they are in real life, you've come a long way in this. I much prefer the person you are. So if you find this person, people will appreciate you for who you are.
Oh,
Rain.
I might not
People
care about
will
the real
appreciate you
world
for
or what
who
it'll be.
you are.
I'm counting on you to save the world, guys. Alright, I have other business to take care of.
Lord Phaethon, please pay no mind to what Rain said.
okay, let's just go. Don't mind it.
That big guy's up ahead. Let's hurry.
Is it this guy? One day in? Ooh, okay. So much shipping.
One Denny Boo is just too cute, right? I didn't know you helped it too. I knew Lord Phaethon was the best in the whole world.
Look, Focus is weak, man.
Don't take me back, please. I was wrong. I know I messed up. I don't want your please, no.
Calm down.
Who are you? I won't say anything. Just let me go. I don't know anything. I swear, I know nothing.
We're not PubSec, the HIA, or the Ravenlock family. We won't force you into anything. There's no need to be afraid.
What do you want from me that
We simply want to know where the Ravenlock family took you.
I can't say? I can't tell you. You never saw me. Please.
Don't you wish to see your family?
It's my fault.
But your family must miss you dearly.
No, it's my fault. It's all on.
If the whole ship is sinking, no one on board can escape.
Let's go.
I'm just a nobody. And right now, there's nothing I can do to change anything.
If you care about your family and friends, now is your chance to stop the disaster before it's too late. Even a butterfly flapping its wings can send a tsunami surging across the ocean.
Why does she
No
sound
one
so
knows how this will
poetic?
turn out. But if you do nothing now, the only thing waiting for you at the end will be regret. We're not here to turn you in, and we won't force you to confront them. You'll be safe with us. I'll help you return to your family, but you must tell us precisely what happened.
Hartman offered a huge amount of money, looking for workers to go into the Hollow to guard something. The money was way too good. We all kind of figured something wasn't right. I thought it was just smuggling or guarding some kind of illegal ether resources, so I signed up. After we sent in our applications, Hartman's men took us into the Hollow. The first place when we got there, they handed us some pills saying they'd improve our aptitude for ether, for us to last longer in the Hollow. But after I took them, everything went fuzzy. Something was definitely off about those pills. When I woke up, I saw my coworkers dead in front of me. And there was blood all over my hands. They said something about me being a good experiment, moved me somewhere else, and locked me up. They wanted to inject me with something, but then a blonde guy found me, gave me a carrot, and let me go. So I escaped. I didn't.
It wasn't your fault that your coworkers died. You were just a tool in there. Do you remember the place they first took you?
I only remember the first place was like a rooftop. What exactly was in that box? I'm not lying. Those pills they gave us, they make you ill. I took just one and my mind felt like it wasn't my own. My memories turned into a blur. I'm telling the truth. I'm not trying to run from my mistakes. I just really can't remember what happened.
I know you're not lying. We'll arrange for your protection. You can rest easy and recover, and your family won't be dragged into this. Once this is all over, you will be able to reunite with them.
Sometimes I wonder if you've had some kind of special training, Vivian. No matter who you're up against, you seem to analyze the pros and cons and make a judgment in no time.
Actually, I wasn't always like this. I used to run away when things got tough. There was even a point where I just wanted to disappear. I wondered, perhaps leaving it all behind could put an end to the pain.
It's hard to picture that. My first impression of you was pretty,
Well, I was on a mission at the auction when we first, and just as Rain said, I've come along.
Speaking of Rain, it's quite a coincidence that you even know one Denny Boo. That surprised me.
Enough about me. Tell me more about you.
Looking back, it feels like I've been through a lot lately. Bella, it's a long story, starting with how the Cunning Hares took something from the Red Fang gang. It should be around this area. Belle told me there's a highly rated store here.
Lord Phaethon!
What's wrong?
I've seen that black cat on 6th Street. That harmonica in the outer ring you mentioned. I've heard it before, too. I've even been to the monument outside Hollow Zero. But none of that was a coincidence. It was me. Following you, and now I've finally made it to your side.
What a stalker. Bruh.
Ever since I was little, I had been seen as the bringer of bad fortune. I had traveled to many places and witnessed far too much misfortune. Every tear I shed brought disaster. I've heard too many curses to count. I loathed my tears as much as I despised my own existence. Wherever I stayed, tragedy followed. I had roamed too many places, and each time, it ended the same way. I didn't know where I could go anymore. One night, I stumbled upon a post discussing me, whether they knew me or not. Everyone seemed convinced that I was the source of the curse. Some mocked me with cruel intent. Some wished I would vanish, and others speculated maliciously. It really seemed that my very existence was a disaster. In that moment, as darkness enveloped the city, I saw lights flickering to life all around New Eridu. So many lights. And not knowing where to go, I thought, if only I could disappear into those lights. I made up my mind. And right then, my phone rang. I decided to take one last look. I wanted to know who left me my final message from this world. It was you, Lord Phaethon.
Huh?
What?
Me?
Me?
And I checked with the other Lord Phaethon. You were the one using the account at that time. but I know you probably don't remember it. After all, it was just an ordinary day with an ordinary. But for me, it was that I wanted to walk the paths you had walked, see the sights you had seen.
So, I have to ask, what exactly did I say in that reply?
Well, you'll have to figure it out for yourself.
Oh.
You're putting my memory to the test.
So, Lord Vathan, thank you. Not only for that comment you made that day, which was a silver lining for me, but also for giving me the courage to become who I am today. The Vivian standing right in front of you now. Lord Vathan, I truly like who I've become. Lycon just sent a message. There's an update.
What even happened? I don't know.
Wise, you're back. Looks like Lycon's tied up with something. He said I should just chill until you're back, and then we can talk online. I'll call him now.
Master Proxy, Miss Vivian. The gentleman Rena brought back has stabilized and calmed down now. Based on his account, we've identified where Hartman is hiding the core. He also mentioned that Hartman plans to trade the core with a group of people. We suspect that this group consists of members from the Exaltists.
I knew it. Now that we have the location, it would be splendid if we could seize the sacrifice core before they do.
Precisely. We hope you can head to the location as soon as possible to secure the sacrifice core.
All right, we'll get there right away.
I have other matters to attend to, so I'll leave the retrieval of the sacrifice core in your capable hands. The mayor's friend that he mentioned before will also be assisting you this time. The target coordinates have been shared with her, and she'll meet you there. Please ensure your safety, and I wish you all the best.
We wanted to try, but I don't know.
Where's the sacrifice core?
Camille, you really think I'd stroll a plus? Even though the Ravenlocks and the Exaltists have been working together, I'm the one offering the sacrifice core here.
I'm just here to verify that the core you mentioned is real. Our partnership isn't just talk.
Sure thing. Once you verify it's legit, have Lady Dina come up.
All right. Lead.
It seems Hartman is trying to bargain for more. It's just that... Why would they only say... And I can't shake the feeling that Camille doesn't want Hartman and Dina to meet.
So this Dina they were talking about, is she the leader of the Exaltists?
Kinda. Lord Vathan, I really think we should hurry. We must...
I've mapped out a shorter route, but there will be ethereals along the way.
Don't worry, Lord Vathan. You're in capable hands. Don't touch me. Ethereal! Stay away from Lord Vathan! Looks like Hartman's trying to negotiate for more leverage. Let's get out of here before we're spotted. Don't get hit. moving, Lord Phaethon. My turn. Leave the enemies to me, Lord Phaethon.
Ooh,
Set it up with my tricks.
Sure. Watch your blind spots.
They're still over there. Looks like they're arguing. This is our chance. Let's hurry. Don't touch me. No matter who has the sacrifice core, Hartman or the Exaltists, it would be really dangerous. Hand over what's in the box. Or we do this the hard way.
Your talk big, little girl. Let's see if you can get past me first.
I mean, what do you even try to fight anyway? You don't have any weapons.
Let's hurry and secure the sacrifice core.
This is funny.
Lord Fate, so Hartman never kept the core here.
How did you even find your way? Where's the core in the box?
You call this keeping...
Who the fuck is this bitch?
Vivian, it's been ages.
Dina!
Oh my, you actually remember me. Look at you, thriving. I thought you'd So, tell me, do you ever dream about the people you've killed?
Back then,
You had no idea? While you were soaking up all that love from Daddy and everyone else, you had no...
I was...
Lady Dina, Miss Vivi...
Camille, when did I say you could meet up with Hartman?
I just wanted to make sure the sacrifice core is legit.
Really? So loyal. Just a few words from Vivian, and you'd be plotting my demise. Just like...
I won't.
Don't even think about betraying me, Camille. You owe me. However, I do understand your...
It's fake.
No way! I got this straight from you. How can you just claim it's fake without any proof?
Ugh, seriously? The sacrifice core can max out the ether particles within human bodies but look at your little subordinate. How uncouth. The masterpiece Father made for the creator.
So, the real core.
Vivian, where do you think the
I don't know. If I knew where the real core... Dina, you understand what the sacrifices are. And you know those who were blessed should not have to endure such horrors.
Oh? They shouldn't have suffered those horrors. Weren't you the one who decided if it weren't for your tears, how would they have encountered such misfortune? How self-righteous, Vivian. Their fates were in your hands. It was you who brought disaster on them.
Landon just needed an excuse, whether I shed tears or not. Dina, you know all of this.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Father did it for his great Vivian. Why do you always mess up? You did it before, and then you just had to ruin my plan. I was so close to fulfilling Father's last wish. If you don't give me the sacrifice core, be prepared to become food for the ethereals.
I told you I don't have the sacrifice core. Otherwise, I would have destroyed it already. Lord Phaethon, find the right moment to retreat. She can be quite unpredictable when her temper flares.
Oh, really? You don't have it? Then I suppose there isn't a reason to keep you alive.
What the fuck?
Here's a taste of the abyss.
Wait, there's more.
There are so many.
Yeah, there's so many. There's more.
It's ink?
What?
Shun Palace, good fortune, closed gate, safety.
What?
What?
An evil miasma gathers here. Another place of conflict. If you wish to avoid disaster, then head southeast.
Okay, so she's here.
Now!
Thank you.
Nah. Datang-datang si
Finally,
Yishuan.
peace and quiet.
Makanya anjir gue juga kaget tiba-tiba ada Yishuan keluar anjir.
You must be wise, right?
Enggak, ini bukan Yishuan anjir, ini Fuhua anjir. Must be worse, right?
Mayflower mentioned a special partner might need my help.
May I ask who
I'm the 13th generation master of Yunque Summit. You can call me Yishuan. Mayflower passed along your info, and I was curious what kind of person. At first, I thought it might be a hassle, but your energy feels really calming. Quite nice, actually.
So, you're the investigator the mayor mentioned.
Yes, he also asked me to be your temporary teacher and offer you a bit of guidance.
Cuma,
Guidance?
iya tadi udah dikabarin,
What does
cuma
that
gue nggak
mean
expect
exactly?
dia aja sih.
Unfortunately, this isn't the right time or place to talk.
Fuhua kirim Kiana, iya.
I have some
Mungkin
investigation work to
tampilannya
catch up on,
Kiana
and
emang
it
Kiana
seems
banget,
you've
cuma
got quite a lot on your hands, so I'll find a good time to visit you
ini mah
soon.
Fuhua, aduh lupa setnya yang mana dia. Yang itu deh, yang pakai tinta tuh,
I'm so sorry, Lord
yang jadi
Vaden.
support.
I'm just not feeling very well. I think I'll head back for now. I'll investigate the sacrifice core and reach out once I find something.
You don't look so great. Let's get out of here and figure things out later.
Lord Vaden, are you going to rest now?
I can head back later, Vivian. You seem a bit off since we left the Hollow. If you want to talk about what's bothering you, I'm here. Sometimes it helps to get it out.
I didn't mean to keep my past from you, Lord Vaden. When I was little, people thought I brought misfortune, so no matter where I went, no one
Sekali
wanted
kali
me
Yishuan
around.
jadi support. Dari namanya sih, Annihilation kayak bukan
Raven
support
adopted
sih.
me and brought me to the Exaltists. There, I met Dina, who was so kind to me, treating me like a
Gue
dear sister.
expectnya bakalan jadi kayak
told me
big
her father,
number
Landon,
aja sih kalau
was a
namanya
great
Annihilation.
man who'd one day make everyone stop fearing the Hollows.
Dari namanya gitu kayak
So all
Annihilate.
life could live freely
Annihilation.
inside and outside of them. Tina helped Landon pick people for the blessing, and everyone in the Exaltists respected her greatly. Those who received the blessing would have a better ether aptitude. allowing them to enter the Hollow freely without fear of sudden disaster. Back then, Dina would chat with me every day, always about it. Things between us shifted when Landon asked me to step in. Landon told me I didn't only bring misfortune. After that, he'd take me to meet people, and those who got the blessing could dodge. At first, I was ecstatic, thinking I could help others. I shared my joy with Dina.
Destruction, yes. I said.
That was when she started to...
Iya benar. Kayaknya kayak destruction gitu.
Was that blessing medicine
Berarti
the
ya
same
stage ada dua
sacrifice
engine
serum
ya.
Bringer had?
Tapi pasti bakalan dirilis sih, nggak mungkin enggak. Cuma ya optionnya pasti bakalan dikit.
To be precise, it was an early version of the sacrifice
Coba pasti ada sih, pasti mereka bakalan ngeluarin FTP option nih.
The medicine Landon developed could boost abilities quickly, but also sped up the development of ether corruption. In the end, most people turned into ethereals, and a few became sacrifices, losing all human consciousness. The ethereals were killed while the sacrifices were given to the higher-ups of the Exaltists. The Exaltists wanted the sacrifices to hold human
It's so funny.
consciousness. So Landon's medicine was
Astraeus
seen as a
story was
failure.
like this
One day,
cheerful moment, and
I saw Dina, and tears streamed down my
Vivian's
face.
story was like
I had
full
always thought
sad.
that getting the blessing was a good thing, until I saw terror in Dina's eyes that day. That evening, I broke Landon's rules for the first time, and followed him out of the Exaltist's residence. I trailed him to the Hollow, where I witnessed someone who had been blessed becoming corrupted. In the end, that person became an ethereal. Then, without hesitation, Landon
Bisa
killed
cuma
him.
F2P sama Sign gameplay experience
Before
sebenarnya.
Landon returned, I went back to, and just a few days later,
Tipikal game
wanted to
gacha
save
tetep lah.
and stop
Cuma
so. That day,
harusnya mereka pasti ngeluarin sih, nggak mungkin nggak. Kalau
everyone
nggak
present
ngeluarin
that
tiba-tiba
Landon
udah
should be the one to receive
brok
the
langsung.
blessing,
Cuma
not
keluar
Dina.
W engine yang
At first, Landon argued, and no one
premiumnya
believed me.
doang sih jahat sih mereka.
But
Mau pakai
in front of
apa
them all,
anjir? Nggak dipakein W engine nanti. Bodoh.
Lord Landon, please accept the blessing.
Vivian, you...
Why won't you accept the blessing? Were you lying to us?
Ungrateful fools! You have no use anymore!
She spoke the gun. he just pulled the gun.
Run! Run!
Dina! Dina, wake up! We have to go! Vivian?
Pasti ada sih Forstara. Iya pasti ada. Tenang. Meskipun nggak bakalan seseru gitu. Pasti Annihilation pertama keluar bakalan dibikin unbalance banget sih. Bikin imba banget pasti. Baru buat keluar soalnya. Jadi biar orang-orang pada ngegacha kan. Like there's no choice.
No, I was just...
Mom, I wanted...
It's got nothing to do with us. This is just...
Vivian, was this... Dina, I just didn't want you to accept the blessing. Everyone who does ends up...
I just don't want to lose my father.
You knew?
He's my father. Stop being self-righteous, Vivian.
Okay, I understand now.
I thought once Landon was gone, Dina would leave the Exaltists.
Mungkin kalau udah pro level itu selalu cepat itu ada yang full out gun.
I never
Kocak
expected
kayak
her to
anjir.
continue his research, or
Yeah.
that Camille would stay.
Vivian, please do this.
Camille lost her entire
Why
family
don't you
in a
accept the
hollow
blessing? Shut up, you
disaster.
little
So she's
bitch.
always supported the Exaltists.
Gun cocks.
She's not a bad person.
The
She's
fuck?
just someone searching for hope. She joined the Exaltists very early on, and even watched Dina grow up. That day, she was just so desperate to save Dina that all these years, she's been following Dina. But I didn't just fail to save. I see misfortune approaching, but I can never change its. Maybe I really am a bringer of misfortune.
Why are you trying so hard to make it sad? It's not that deep, bro.
No, you're not the one causing trouble. Whatever went down with the Exaltist, it was Landon who was pulling the strings.
Parang bedil.
As for Dina and
Bodoh
Camille,
anjir, sumpah.
they knew the truth and they made their choice. The Hollows and the disasters they caused took more than just their loved ones. Not all survivors cling to obsession and hatred like those two do.
Lord Phaethon.
Yeah, you need to believe in yourself, Vivian.
From what I can see, you're handling the sacrifice crisis. Besides, you told me you really like who you've become.
Yes, that'll always be true. Thank
Psychologist
you for listening to my story
Phaethon.
today. Years have gone by. Maybe Dina and I were meant to meet today, so I could finally spill it all out. Lord Phaethon, you truly are a wonderful listener.
You truly are a wonderful listener.
Not just today. Whenever you're feeling down, know that I'm here for you.
I will. It's been such a long day. I'll track down the location of the sacrifice core. Good night, Lord.
Why is this story taking too long?
Shawl, I didn't expect you to be working.
I was just covering someone's shift.
She knows everyone.
The screening here is super strict, and I was afraid the supervisor would realize I was new and subbing for some. So I happened to bump into this guy, a blonde man wearing a hat. Then he logged that footage into the tape. Later, I found that part of the footage had been wiped.
Blonde, wearing a hat.
Do you know him?
I think it's him. If it were Hugo. Thank you, Shaw.
Great! You also helped me a lot when I started working. If it weren't for you cleaning up my messes, I would have been fired ages ago. Alright, go ahead and do it.
Yeah, she knows everyone. Udah Renshaw pula 1 juta koneksi. Iya anjir. Dia kenal semua orang anjir. Bahkan tadi One Lucky Bu aja kenal. Orang dalam, dia orang dalam. Okay, so shoot the picture. Oh, that must be this one. Seems like good candidate to go on a mission. Yeah, right. Tiba-tiba kenal Dawe bisa yang kaget. Kenal Dawe anjir. Into the video store.
If I'm not mistaken, you and Vivian share the same goal.
Penguin Bu-nya nggak difoto. Males anjir, udah tahu nggak mungkin Penguin Bu jadi temennya Hugo. Hugo nggak mungkin milih Penguin Bu buat going on a mission. Ini Hugo juga sebenarnya gue pengen buat gacha anjir, dipakai site gitu keren banget. Cuma DPS Ice udah punya Ellen. Ngabisin resource doang.
Although I find Landon's methods despicable, I can't deny that the Exaltists and the Creator are... I just don't want Dina to spend her life trapped by her father's mistakes.
I mean, no offense, but I find your protectiveness rather... I will confirm the location of the dormant sacrifice. I do not want any of my people to be going into danger. As for the sacrifice core, I can only guarantee that it will
Cuma
not
sih gue
fall
takut
into
tersekat
her
kayak gara-gara
hands. As for
iya udah punya Miyabi, udah punya Ellen, buat apa gitu. Sayang aja, itu lagi.
Camille was
Mungkin
actually
kalau dia
destroying the dormant
DPS
sacrifice.
physical gua ambil sih. DPS physical or maybe retro gitu. Udah di itu sih.
Compared to Camille's
Harumasa,
motive,
cuma Harumasa
I'm
udah
more concerned
gila.
about whether Hugo has more.
Hugo.
Dan ya Harumasa
Wise,
oke aja.
Lycon just sent a message saying he's got something urgent that he needs to talk to us about now.
Cuma Hugo keren banget.
Alright,
Hugo keren
let's
banget.
patch him in.
Mungkin kalau bukan DPS gua ambil, kalau anomali aja gua ambil sih.
We have just learned that the Ravenlock family will host a banquet tonight. This banquet is rather special, as they're allowing members of their family to invite business partners to attend. With Hartman at the center of controversy, there are many members of the family.
Soalnya kalau ngomongin Miyabi itu, Miyabi kan lebih ke Ice Fire kan, dia bukan Ice Anomaly. Jadi kalau punya Ice Anomaly mungkin ya masih cukup relevan lah. Cuma dia bukan Anomaly, dia DPS.
I see. Hartman's study might hold valuable information.
It seems like there's nothing left for me to do.
You can attend as her +1.
+1? Lord Phaethon, please go with me.
Bro, she's down bit bro.
Master Proxy, it seems Miss Vivian requires your presence.
Asli kalau gue psikotek aja atau anomali pun gue ambil anjir. Bener.
Just your presence.
Sure. If we go together,
Pokoknya
we'll be able to
anything
keep an
but
eye out for
DPS
each other.
Ice lah.
I'll accompany Vivian.
I'll send you the time and place for the meeting with Burton. If you encounter any danger, please evacuate immediately or contact me for backup. I hope everything goes well for you tonight.
Adorable hold on but Vivian. I mean, yeah, I can understand why they married like this, but cukup creepy cuy kalau dipikir-pikir. Tadi kayak dia awal-awalnya tuh stalking, terus kayak yeah, finally I can meet you. Imagine kalau dibalik gitu kan, Phaethonnya yang cewek terus yang stalk tuh cowok gitu. It's gonna be so creepy. I love how the standard we are.
Miss Banshee, I believe I've shown you my sincerity.
Now how about you?
Sincerity. My presence here.
If we're to work together, Miss Banshee, you should drop.
I am well aware of the ways of the Ravenlock family. If I were to come empty-handed, I probably wouldn't even be able to make it out the front door tonight. Since I agreed to come with you, and even brought along my most precious companion.
No need for such an off-color joke. Our door is always...
We both know I know far more about how the Ravenlock family made their fortune. I am also well aware of why Hartman, despite such a mass...
Oh?
Exaltists, blessing, sacrifice...
How did you know that?
If I'm not mistaken, it's about... My companion and I are practically famished. Is this how you treat your guests? Perhaps when we've had our fill...
You know where the sacrifice is?
So,
Pribadi terberat kena social judgment. Makanya kan.
I'm also looking forward to receiving... We can
Kayak,
discuss what
ya
you wish to know
dipikir-pikir
while
tetap
we
creepy
enjoy
anjir.
dessert.
Of course. I wouldn't let such an important guest discuss matters on an empty stomach. As for dessert, I will prepare it myself, and I guarantee it will satisfy you. I'll come find you later. I wish you a pleasant evening.
These kinds of people are exhausting to deal with. I really don't know how Hugo used to put up with it.
Was there a special meaning to the dessert you mentioned just now?
Hugo taught me that bringing up dessert in such situations is a way of telling the other party they need to offer more. Fortunately, that old fox Hartman is terrified of losing power. He's definitely keeping the destruction of the sacrifice and the fact that the sacrifice core is fake. Otherwise, Burden wouldn't have been so... Lord Phaethon, let's find Hartman's study when the banquet is at its busiest.
All right. I've already taken note of the surrounding terrain.
Wherever you go, I'll follow, Lord Phaethon.
Bruh.
Isn't this going a bit too well?
The security outside of the manor is really strict, but maybe it's more lax on the inside.
How...
Let's check Hartman's recent correspondences for clues.
Right. Though the core he gave Dina was fake, Hartman...
Then let's split up.
Esteemed guests, is the catering at the Ravenlock family banquet not to your satisfaction? So much so that these two distinguished guests felt the need to come to my humble office to scavenge for food. Don't want to come out? Well, after all, you don't... Burton, that greedy idiot. But I never expected that he would bring... I suppose I should thank... Otherwise, I would have had Vivian, Phaethon, give Hugo my... Tell him I shall be taking the wealth and power... The bullet? How?
Dear Uncle, you can just tell me what you want to say directly.
Hugo! Impossible! You...
Uncle, you must know a Ravenlock will never stop until they get what they want. Did you really think I would be defeated so soon? When I have yet to trample you into the dirt.
Hugo is so cool, man.
Filthy bastard! You only know how to resort to these petty
tricks. Perhaps you'd like to know what I managed to accomplish using this faked death of mine, my dear uncle.
Ooh. It's cool entry.
Faking my own death. Hope it's all worth the theatrics in the end.
Okay, it's him.
It was just to keep Hartman off my back, but maybe I went a little overboard. The manager must be pretty shaken up. I should apologize at some point.
Should apologize at some point.
taking longer to rest than I expected.
Lycon, you think too highly of my physical capabilities. Well, thank you for your cooperation. I must say, if nothing else, at least your acting skills have improved.
Absolute cinema. For real.
Why do you look so angry?
So this is what happened.
We pulled that off together with flawless
Kirain kemarin dia
teamwork
ya
and managed
udah
to
gitu
fool
berantem
off
beneran
your
aja.
foolish facade. I'm glad you still remember the code we set all those years ago. Oh, right. I should also thank the blood bag hidden in my clothes and our other props. Do you remember when we last used this trick?
Damn.
Sometimes I really don't understand you.
For real.
Have you never thought about what the consequences would be if I didn't understand your code? If I decided against helping you? Or if I just couldn't control my strength properly?
You'd understand it. Of course. If things really did go awry, I had alternative plans. You wouldn't be so arrogant as to think I'd bet everything on you, would you?
You're insane.
No, I'm flattered.
So what exactly is the purpose behind all this? Surely after going to such great lengths to erase your own existence, you don't just plan to hide here and reminisce about the past with me. Don't try to brush this off.
Don't get your tail in a twist. I have more plans that require your assistance, so as things stand, whether as Hugo Vlad or as
Jago banget actingnya parah sih mereka.
I am doomed to die.
Ternyata udah di
Quite a few enemies.
fabricate all along anjir.
As a member of the Ravenlock family, I negotiated with Edmund and managed to obtain resources from Tops for my... Meanwhile, I used my identity in Mockingbird to strike a deal with Hartman and gather information on their collaboration with the remnants of the Exaltists. Oh, by the way, the crime declaration letter that your dear mayor received, that was also sent by yours truly. He's probably figured that out by now, right? Though I'm not sure if he told you.
The mayor learned about the sacrifice attacks through his own means, but lacked an opportunity to take action. That warning letter was precisely what he needed.
You aren't hopeless yet. How delightful. In short, I'm more well-informed than your lot because I get around, dealing with all these different important figures. But of course, it comes at a cost. It's only fair. After all, you can't hide the smoke from a wildfire. Rather than trying to carefully tame it and risk setting yourself alight, it's better to let it...
When I helped you put on your little act, killing you in front of everyone, you left the sacrifice core to Hartman. That was intentional too, then?
Oh, yes. And it worked like a charm, didn't it? Now no one cares for me anymore, and all eyes are on Hartman. A perfect situation for keeping the Ravenlock family in check. Well, another crucial point is... Vivian, and although I feel bad for Phaethon about what happened, but it had to be done. That's the only way they would be safe, allowing the plan to continue.
Yeah, let's go.
I noticed that you never turned your
Let's
blade
go,
toward
man.
Master Proxy. So, those words you...
I will bloody my hands. I will carry the weight of my sins. I will become the abyss. Obviously, it was all an act. My acting has always been impeccable, as
clap,
you
clap,
know.
clap, clap, clap. Magnus has been impeccable, as you know.
Hugo, you're taking such a tremendous risk. Why?
Would you believe me if I said it's for justice? But unfortunately, it's not. I want revenge on the Ravenlock family. And of course, I also promised Vivian that I would help her investigate the whole thing with the Exalt.
You don't look too good.
No. Lycon, do you have a place that
What exactly are you...
Don't
What
look at
happened?
me like that. If Hartman recently obtained a bizarre substance, most likely from those
This man is
crazy
an absolute unit. Serius, gue jadi pengen gacha
it
anjir.
allows control of the
Aduh,
victim's
cuma nggak
emotion.
mungkin.
Toast with it.
DPS, aduh, Aing buat DPS anjir, DPS ice.
To be more precise, Lycon,
Sayang banget
I
sumpah.
deliberately allowed Hartman
Kalau gue gak kaya banyak polikrom sih mungkin bisa gue gacha ya, cuma
to help analyze its composition.
mungkin nanti gacha
The good
beberapa
news
kali lah
is
buat
he gave me a very low dosage.
just give it a try.
Perhaps because he was afraid I might notice.
At least dianya
There's
aja
a
gitu,
different medication that can delay
nggak
its
sama lebih
onset,
engine mungkin.
preventing me from actually being under his control. I simply need to put on a show in front of mine. The bad news is that currently there is no, and when I delay those effects, however, and that's exactly what's happening now. So, I will lock myself. I've tied my limbs to prevent me from smashing this place or accidentally hurting myself. Anyway, after you leave, do not open this.
I recommend seeking professional medical assistance.
This is advice I received from a doctor. Or so, Icon, all you need to do is smile.
What if I want to stop you?
You know you won't succeed. You never have. And you never will.
Kayaknya kalau coba jalan-jalan di overload itu sayang.
Well, time is short.
Ya bisa nyoba 10-20
Die, you stupid bastard.
Meskipun ya nggak mungkin juga sih, gue masih baru banget dapet Vivian kemarin, masih 90 itu PT gue.
Is this because the side effects haven't worn off yet? Lycon's late. I'm surprised. Or is something wrong with time itself? Looks like someone's over there. Might as well go ask.
What the fuck are you? Kayak emaknya.
It's all your fault. I wish I had never given. Everything. If you die, he'll come back. We'll have another, more than. So, Hugo.
What the fuck? Just die?
So,
that's because you don't want to wake.
Who are you?
I am you. You want to kill her every time she beat you without reason. When she tried to gouge out your, why not admit your hatred? As you are, you can hunt her.
Yes, I hate her because she was foolish and shallow, greedy and stupid. I hate her because she doesn't deserve to be a mother. She did everything she could to try and get into the Ravenlock family, believing she could live a life of luxury without having to do. So she chose to blame me. Blame me for my heterochromia. Blame me for my.
Wait, Hugo
very
have heterochromia? Oh.
But I won't.
Oh yeah.
Because I know it won't change.
Oh yeah.
She was incapable.
Never recognize it.
Brainwashed by that dog.
Maunya cegil.
Don't compare us.
Iya
I've
anjir.
simply come to understand
Pengen kaya
love
tapi
or hate. I make my own choices.
She sold you to the Ravenlock family. For without you, does it not torment you? Kill her.
But now, well, I want to make a different choice.
iya anjir, gue baru nyadar heterochromia dia.
To yourself. pointed thinking will only lead you to failure. Do you still not get it? This is how the world is, and always has been. Hesitate and you'll be the victim. If you don't grab if you want to change anything, just like that woman. The only reason she could treat us that way was because we were weak. So listen to me. Find that woman. Why forgive them?
I'm not forgiving them. Or rather, you know, perhaps the person I hate the most, the one I truly, but rather my weak, powerless past self.
Let's go,
who could do
Hugo.
nothing but hide inside a closet and cry. I hate myself for having neither the strength nor the courage to resist.
Heterochromia.
I hate myself for begging for so-called familial love, even after being treated so terribly. And that means you. Correct.
Damn, let's go, boys.
I forgive you. I forgive myself.
Damn, he has a good self-control.
You'll regret this. Fool, your pretty words mean nothing.
Okay, that's a good. This is good self-control.
I see. This is still an illusion. I wonder who's going to show up this time.
Why are we playing? Hi, Hugo.
Hugo, let's play hide and seek.
Where are you? Don't talk to my face like. What the?
You'll find me, right? Like you always do.
Serena.
Huh? I feel high.
You're looking in the wrong place. I found an even better hiding spot this time. Harder to find than any place you showed me. Hey, Hugo. Do you ever wonder why I had to die?
What the fuck?
It was because of me.
She died.
That's right. It was because of you. It's all your fault.
Bisa nih ke atas pelabuhan lagi. Sumpah. Gue tuh malesnya di sini tuh jalan bolak-baliknya tuh lagi story. Bikin bete banget karena dia bener-bener cuma jalan doang kan, kayak Genshin, kayak ini, kayak HSR juga kan cuma jalan ngomong. Ya HSR masih bisa nyerang dikit lah. Itu bener-bener cuma jalan-jalan doang, agak membosankan sebenarnya.
Haven't found me after all this time. Have you forgotten about me?
I haven't forgotten.
It's okay. I'll forgive you. I'll still be nice to you, just like before. I was the only one who was ever nice to you, wasn't I?
Nggak tahu ya, HSR gue nggak main banyak kan.
Then tell me,
Tapi
why do good people
Triple Z itu gue udah menganggap kalau storynya tuh yapping gitu.
always punished instead?
Cukup yapping, meskipun nggak terlalu kali ya. Cuma gue masih skip juga.
Tell me, Hugo, why?
Cuma ya tetap nggak ada yang bisa ngalahin Genshin sih. Wah, Genshin mah parah banget.
Hugo, are you lost?
Kerjanya cuma yapping, diputer-puter sana sini, gak jelas.
Came. I left you a surprise there.
And different sort of this is Where's the camera work here? Bruh. Hazard worse dari yang ketiga. Really? Well, glad that I dropped it down. Soalnya gak tau gue, aduh capek banget main Hazard. Udah itu mainnya turn based sama power creepnya sih. Kayak ini deh, ini power creepnya dia tuh masih oke lah menurut gue. Triple Z. Genshin gue nggak tahu, udah lama banget nggak main. Cuma Hazard tuh power creepnya kayak baru mainnya itu berasa setiap karakter baru pasti jago. Kalau nggak gacha tuh bakalan ketinggalan, nggak gacha bakal ketinggalan. Sedangkan ini aja kemarin gue berhasil nge-skip berapa bacaan karena ya menurut gue karakter gue masih relevan aja gitu. Genshin start changing to be honest. It's getting better. Dari story-nya Natlan kemarin gue lihat kayak orang-orang rame ngomongin sih emang it's getting better. Sempet pengen balik kemarin. Apalagi ada Restley. Atau gue pengen banget punya Restley, cuma udah males aja ngumpulin itunya, udah ketinggalan jauh sama udah gak ada resource kan. Cuma emang cukup menarik kemarin tuh pas Natlan drop. Genshin sampai game sekarang aja sih yang Link Bennett Chu masih keboko. Iya, dia masih ada national team kan, sampai sekarang masih rame, masih banyak make. Tapi kalau Hazard gue ngerasanya emang power creepnya parah banget sih. Lu mesti gacha terus. Karena turn based kali ya mungkin ya, jadi kayak Genshin aja kan masih bisa sedikit hack and slash, jadi ya udahlah brainless sedikit ya main masih bisa.
So they killed Serena, who was weaker, an easier target, and pinned everything on you. Serena died in your place. Those cruel brats thought that by reporting
Coba main story-nya Fontaine. Aduh, enggak, gue gak main Genshin lagi sih, tapi udah kejauhan. Sama Fontaine, gue gak tau pernah bilang atau enggak, cuma dia dulu selalu ngomong kalau ada Fontaine gue mungkin bakalan berhenti main Genshin karena pasti bakalan nyelam ke dalam laut kan. And I'm thalassophobic, jadi gak tau deh. Fontaine adalah konten yang mungkin bakalan gue skip aja kalau bisa mah. Kalau Triple Z sama Genshin tinggal jago Dodge Parry. Iya. Ini juga Triple Z gue suka banget karena Dodge Parry-nya sih bener-bener mengingatkan gue sama Honkai Impact. Kayak ini sebenarnya Honkai Impact but better aja sih. Kayak Honkai Impact itu story-nya tuh bagus banget, lagu-lagunya bagus banget, gue suka banget. Cuma pertama karakter cewek semua tuh mostly fan service, jadi gue kurang suka. Makanya kayak gue cuma datang keluar aja lah kalau gini kan. Kayak Impact sama karakternya terlalu dikit, ya mungkin shootnya banyak gitu, cuma in the end it's all just the same person with another suits and weapon, that's all gitu. Kayak ya kurang kreatif lah, meskipun kesini-sini udah mulai banyak tuh karakternya. Thalassophobic. Ya gitu deh pokoknya. Bawah laut tuh my weakness, gak bisa gue ajak sumpah. HI3 tuh gak ngos-ngosan kejar power creep ya kan. HI3 itu gue gak bisa bilang punya gue buildnya udah bagus juga ya, cuma ya kemarin terakhir main banget itu kayak 2 tahun yang lalu mungkin. Masih bisa lah ngejar dikit-dikit. Dia kan freebiesnya banyak banget ya. Sama ya gue basically nggak mainin aja sih, nggak main apa namanya
I find it hilariously ironic.
PvP, nggak main PvP.
Children who would murder their own
Jadi
kin for
mostly
scraps
cuma
of power
main
dead at the hand
story-storynya
of their
aja,
uncle
makanya
who
masih
followed their example.
oke banget lah. Suka
Is
kejar.
that not karma? Power struggles, pitting kin against each other, betrayal, suspicion. It's like a curse. Written in...
Don't forget, my dear.
That's right, my dear. No matter how much you deny it, the blood of the survival of the fittest. This is the path of success that has led the Ravenlock family to victory. As long as you live, you'll never escape the mark of family.
Power Creep HI3 lebih jahat daripada Hazer.
You are destined
Iya,
to one day
kalau lo main PvP, kan dia ada main PvP-nya, terus ada kayak gede-gedean skor yang sama clan gitu kalau nggak salah.
Is that fear I sense?
Dia ada clan juga.
Why does the Ravenlock blood
Sama ya untuk beberapa event aja tuh banyak banget yang gue nggak kelar karena power creep gitu. Cuma ya nggak tahu, mungkin karena dia masih bisa dodge dan lain-lain, jadi masih lebih gampang aja ya. Kalau kayak Hazer tuh nggak bisa cuy, lu tuh bener-bener harus bisa nge-build karakter biar bisa ini bertahan hidup. Nggak bisa relying on reflexes gitu, bener-bener mikir. Dan lu tau gue nggak suka buat mikir. Come on, where's the fight?
Lycon. Never thought I'd be this genuinely thankful to see you. Seeing you means this never-ending nightmare is finally over. I don't want to hear something like, "You have no idea what that man,
a person who stops at nothing for their own interests and ambitions."
And what do you think I'm...
All of this was part of your plan. You knew where the Raven to seek revenge. You plotted to after almost being assassinated. Your father was furious and locked everyone in the hall. It was
And what a coincidence that a hollow disaster just occurred in the vicinity. So he used it to eliminate all the unfamiliar faces there, turning them into victims of the hollow. An easy feat for the Ravenlock
family. Farmingnya bisa full auto. Ya, iya emang full auto. Itu enaknya, itu positifnya sih jujur. Cuma full auto pun kan nggak bisa brainless banget juga gitu lah. Gue tuh paling males aja kalau misalnya kayak ganti-ganti build misalnya. Kalau misalnya full auto nih, tadinya kita build dimainin yang harus ngebuff jeder nyerang gitu. Kalau pakai full auto kan pasti masih pakai yang bisa bertahan hidup juga, karena mereka nggak mungkin autonya nggak mungkin mikir kayak yang kita lakuin gitu kan. Nggak tahu sih, mungkin autonya Hazer bagus juga, gue nggak tahu ya. Cuma pokoknya ya tetap nggak sesuai sama yang kita biasa mainin apa sih.
I've been waiting for you.
It seems you've already grown accustomed to this place.
Just as you said, you are me. We are ultimately one.
Then you should know what I want to say. When you and Lycon split, you didn't even try to clear up because you realized that deep down some people live only for that. That's right.
This man is crazy. He's been talking to himself for like the past 30 minutes or something.
Hesitated, and instead seized innocent civilians. Wouldn't have died. Your partner wouldn't have lost an eye and both legs trying to save people. And mock it, you can save more people.
I've spent countless hours in regret over that.
So why not submit to your true nature?
I wasn't responsible for Father's death. His schemes to kill the head of the family were all so he could for a behemoth like the Ravenlock family, with its roots, of course, whether it's Tops, the Mayflower family, or even the entire world, it's actually all the same. I refuse to be dragged down.
You foolish, stubborn idiot.
Main Hazer tuh nggak bisa sih, nggak bisa sebagai F2P kalau main Hazer tuh nggak bisa yang santai-santai banget gitu mainnya, karena harus yang ngejar power creep sama ngejar resource buat gacha, sama gachanya harus pinter-pinteran sih mungkin.
You've built an impenetrable. Of course you are right to do so.
Kayak mencari celah di mana biar bisa cukup bertahan lah karakter, jangan yang asal gacha ya.
You stay silent.
Kayak ini Triple Z gue gacha Burnies, gacha Lighter gitu, kayak kalau di Hazer mungkin udah sayang-sayang banget kan.
You can't but
Sebut yang lain.
only the weak need companions. And we are children born from hatred. We are different from them. I come.
But you are me.
Kalau ngejar
And
power
I'll
skills
never
terus
lose to
harus
myself.
management. Bener. Di semua game gitu sih emang. Gue gak tau ya, Hazer karena turn base aja sih gue. Jadi kurang. Ya itu, gak bisa buk dir. We're gonna fight myself. Is he gonna fight himself? Okay, we get the tree. Hugo, let's go. Okay.
Letting you consume me would be the real betrayal to myself.
Aduh, keren banget ini. Ini tempat sempit banget ya.
Let order and madness dance.
It's better. My way.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, let's go.
You think you can just get rid of me?
Can all agree as an objective first, then know who you kills. Yeah, we all agree.
For what it's worth, thank you.
So
Don't be afraid. You and I are inseparable.
yeah.
You're part of me, just as I am part of you.
So, custom chat. Oh, pantesan dari tadi awal-awal kayak nggak ngapa-ngapain aja, nih nggak ada bar ini.
No, it's not just platitudes. I finally understand now.
Okay.
Some pain only fades when it's seen. When it's
Tapi
accepted.
keren sih ini orang, sumpah anjir. Sayang banget.
So I won't fight you anymore. I won't hate myself anymore.
Senjata juga keren gitu nih. Gue nggak bisa lihat kalau udah selesai
Weakness,
atau gontor.
hatred, malice, strength, forgiveness, justice.
Nih gue tengah setelah lawan mencet atau lagi damage gue boom. What is this persona for bullshit? Itu keren sih. Good. Story-nya itu Cunning Hearts kan gak seru ya, Cunning Hearts gak seru gitu. Ini kayak gini apa? Yang kedua itu si Caesar. Oh, Calydon.
Did I scare
Son of
you?
Calydon juga. Iya.
I made it
Terus
through.
kemarin yang terakhir sebelum itu si Asaya itu oke story-nya. Cukup oke, cuma
No
masih
praise for
membosankan.
me, my dearest partner.
Ini mungkin karena ceritanya angst gitu, jadi gue suka sih. Keren. Boleh lah ceritanya. From the Hugo Ice Taker.
This is
Wah iya.
just like what I saw in my
Dev, ya pokoknya apapun except DPS Ice itu sih intinya dong.
guess there are
DPS
still
Ice apapun selain itu gue bakal baca sih kayaknya.
Are you sure you are fully recovered?
Calydon Best Faction.
How
Gue
about
ngerti sih
we
kenapa lu
fight?
suka Calydon sih.
And I'll show you how
I know
recovered
it
I
very
am.
well, sumpah. Cuma itu story-nya
refuse to fight someone
oke
who's-
aja, gue nggak terlalu into it.
How thoughtful. I'm touched.
Gue kemarin mulai
Or perhaps
tertarik
is this simply
story-nya
part
tuh
of
dari
Victoria Housekeeping's professional
ini
care?
story-nya
I'd rather you not starve to
siapa Sokaku sama temen-temennya itu HSOS ya. HSOS itu. Terus ya ini story-nya Hugo sama si Vivian.
not to your liking.
Lumayan.
I'm fairly certain this is the same kind as before.
No. I've just gone too long without food. Either way.
Persona
Now
for
tell
type
me,
shit, right?
What
Just going a bit crazy from... You know what? Were you expecting anything else? But... I did have a very long dream. A dream about many things from the past.
Cuma ini story yang season 2 nya nih si Yishun ini kelihatannya sangat story-nya HSR banget ya.
You seem like you could benefit from
Yang di
some
tempat
too.
keduanya
How
HSR
about
tuh gue
it?
lupa apa.
Want to book a session with me?
Kayak
Trust
dia
me, I'm a pro.
nggak yang terlalu BGW banget. Nggak lebih ke itu.
Well,
Otoritis.
of course.
Kelihatannya
I'm
mungkin
feeling
bakal
pretty
ada
great
perang
right
kali
now.
nanti.
Like I could argue with you all day on every petty detail of who exactly was in the wrong back then.
I wanted to ask
Calydon lebih dia sekedar kan
what you
bernis
said about Mockingbird before.
Gue
How you
kira
faked
karena
her
ada
death.
Piper maksudnya.
Was that
Ada
part of the
Piper,
act?
ada Bernice, ada si
Oh,
Lucy.
you mean the part about how
Karakter
Mockingbird has
semua
never
tuh.
really changed anything or saved anyone.
Sama mode balapan sister. Iya anjir.
Didn't
Mode balapannya
expect you to
kocak sih.
still be so hung up on this.
Dia tuh kayak
Just as
mode
I said
motornya
before,
apa ya kemarin ya?
I
Hua
perhaps
ya.
Mockingbird
Yang ada
deviated from its
motor-motor aja
origins,
gitu.
but it has its value.
hitungannya
You
pindah
shouldn't
region
forget
counter
the things
gitu.
you've done.
I
Iya
have
makanya
contemplated
kayak
this,
udah bukan
yet
di New
those
Area
in
2
high
lagi kan.
positions still possess immense resources.
Cuma itu kalau
And the
misalnya
people we
tentang politik kayak di Hazer, gue bakalan turu
But
sih
just
pasti.
as you said, nothing.
Gue gak suka banget soalnya kalau udah soal politik kayak gitu.
All right, let's catch up later. I still have things to do and need to wrap up my plan.
I thought you would rest up first.
As much as I would. If all has gone to plan, the fish will have taken the bait already. Well then, thank you for your assistance.
I'll go with you.
Lycon, surely you don't think that because I just recovered.
Hartman's actions will disturb the safety of New Eridu.
Very well. Let's go. And don't slow me down.
Anjir gue di call tapi Luis ngegrol banget kayak Ferguson cara ngomongnya. Gue agak B aja sejujurnya. Iya gue ngeliat Lucy kayaknya bukan terlalu gitu, cuma Piper sama Bernice ya I know later grown banget. Iya kalau ngomongin Lighter kemarin, Lighter juga lumayan tuh. Oke lah, kayak dia si tukang gebuk Kalidon kan. Sama basically karakternya keren aja sih. Kayak gue nge-pull Lighter lebih, gue juga kemarin dapetnya kayaknya cukup low PP. Orang gue bisa nge-pull Bernice, niatnya pengen nabung. Terus kayak, aduh Lighter nih, iseng lah, dapat anjir, off-rate. Gue banyak off-rate-nya anjir ini di sini tuh. Nah Vivian off-rate kemarin. Gue tuh seneng lahirnya udah keren gitu, tapi dia ngelawan. Gak ada yang siap kayak yang biasa Towers tuh. Aduh gue udah lupa jujur. Gue emang kayaknya gara-gara dia di Kalidon sih. Gak tau karakter Kalidon gak ada yang serius anjir. Gak kayak karakternya ini nih, si Lycon. Si namanya Victoria. Bopong semua soalnya kan.
Those are Ravenlock's men. The workers with them are the victims who were tricked into going into the Hollow.
Come on, let's get them out of
Yeah,
here.
this dude might be good. Should I get your shot or not?
Bunch of nobodies. Annoying as hell. Kill them!
You're welcome to try.
Damn, he's so cool, man.
More workers here.
Cukup lah ya, gacha nanti. Aduh, tapi kalau nggak dapat dia terus off-rate. Ya terus nyoba sampai nggak dapet lah, kalau nggak dapet ya
Is
udah
Hartman behind this too?
nabung buat
Of course. He threw them into the Hollow like offerings for the Exaltists.
Iya anjir, mereka tuh bopung-bopung semua. Kagak ada yang serius aja. Kayak orang-orang takut gitu kan sama Kalidon, isinya bocil-bocil kayak gitu semua. Bocil-bocil kagak ada yang serius. Terus keluar mak bapaknya tuh ada Lighter, ada Caesar. Caesar juga kayak mereka tidak serius aja.
It's the same for me. A serious illness
Coba lu
at a senior
sendiri
age.
habis itu
I need the money.
langsung ini juga lihat damage. Pengen cuma ntar nunggu stronger enemy.
Wait,
Ngomong apa gini
you
katanya?
people from the Ravenlock family.
Don't worry, you'll get but before we start, you...
Bro, should we really be doing this already?
These workers keep talking. We're wasting time like this. And the sooner they take it, the sooner it'll be over. Consider it an early release for them.
What? You didn't say anything
Semua
about having to
ini
take
saya
notes before.
ditakutin. Kenapa anjir
Look,
takut
this
sama
is good
Kalidon?
stuff, alright? It'll increase your ether. Exactly. You'll be working in the hollow for several hours. You have to take it before we continue. Of course, you won't receive the compensation either.
Lycon, what are you... Rescuing those workers, of course. There's clearly some...
Now is not the right time. As I said, we need more evidence to ensure
Lu keren banget gue bisa masangin Hugo sama Lycon kayak gitu.
If that's not what you want me to think.
All right, of course, it's... But if you try to...
I trust you.
Hugo, Lycon sama Lighter. Beuh.
All right, that's the evidence.
Kemen
Now we can go and beat them into the ground as...
Don't forget, you owe me an explanation. Also, don't overdo it.
All right.
Who the hell are you?
Why don't you take a guess?
We're the ones here to stop you.
144.000 total itu.
Can't remember the last time we worked this well as a team. Allow me to reflect.
73.000. Apa sih lu bunyi?
Your leg?
Bisa ngeliat skill info main capsnya.
I wish you a fabulous day.
Oh ini pakai ini tapi. Patut Packer sama Blades 3 damage. Ada 77 damage-nya bisa lebih gede lagi sih.
Please forgive me. To be honest, I think I prefer the way you used to fight. You had a lot more aggression.
I've merely learned to control myself.
Plan before I get
When I need to be aggressive, I will be.
Oke. Tim premiumnya Lycon Lighter. Apa sih juga pada sudah di palanya? Hah, sumpah. Damage amplify 900. Sumpah ya.
What's that supposed to...
It means exactly what I said. Sever your ties while you can.
The family's honor.
Is that really what... You're not from the main family, right? That's why you were assigned to these trivial tasks. But in reality...
I don't have a choice.
You always have a choice. All right. Let's... Don't worry, Lycon. I didn't hit them.
Amplify 900% itu gede banget.
As always.
Berapa gope?
I'll leave the rest to you then.
Okie-dokie.
Berarti kalau ke amplify 900% itu belum termasuk kritikal ya? Bisa anjir. Bisa berapa? 700.000,
As you can
800.000.
see, the pills were swapped out
Gede banget
outside
ya.
of this batch, but rest assured, the antidote for it.
I wanted to ask, besides getting evidence.
It seems you're not completely beyond hope.
I thought you were just being stubborn.
Sometimes I wonder if you know me at all.
Then I have one last question.
The truth is, I heard everything
Juta.
before he passed away, and
Damage-nya 4 juta.
Might go down the.
that's right.
You've
4
never said
juta.
anything.
Anjir.
What would I even? You know there's no way I'd allow myself to. Besides, back then,
Jack.
it's all in the past. You don't. Enough. If we're going to reminisce over the. Lycon. It was a scheme Hartman devised to take over the family. I did indeed attack, and even before that, even now, but I no longer care to personally deliver that fate.
You.
Ganun yung pag-lipas mo kay Evelyn.
I know we may never. I once wanted to. So.
Jadi semakin menarik.
You've changed.
Don't, patron.
Since gue
I
udah
still
punya lighter
disagree with
sama
Jack. I will walk the
Lycon.
path I believe, but.
Should I say thank you?
You're welcome. Come.
It was just an accident. Not your I'm doing well now. On the contrary, perhaps I used to think you wanted power.
I am a god. I am my own god. Or you could say that in this world, there are many things that we are powerless to change. Just as I said before.
I'm glad you.
Let's go. I still have one last thing to witness the end.
Okay, let's leave.
You really think you can take my place if I die? Never, you filthy! Your little tricks mean nothing. As long as the Raven...
You still don't get it, do you? This was never about avenging my... I didn't come this far just to kill you. Right on cue.
On behalf of TOPS, I'd like to clarify that we had no info. TOPS is officially terminating all partnerships with the Ravenlock family, effective immediately.
Are you crazy? What the hell do you get out of ruining the Ravenlocks? You want to be a...
Thief? I'm the name people whisper about. The one who robs the rich, and I'm the master con artist who can fool anyone, anytime. I'm the leader of Mockingbird. The one who turns every headline. I have friends who'd catch me if I fall. Partners who'd shed tears for me. And allies who always have my back.
Let's go, come on.
I am Hugo Vlad. You're the one who needs the Ravenlock name. I never did.
You ungrateful bastard!
You flatter me. You've done well, Vivian.
You had better give me an explanation.
And here I thought this would be a touching reunion. What's with all the anger?
Hugo, I'm a member of Mockingbird too. And I mourned your death.
Listen, Vivian. I don't want you or... I've always been selfish. So I don't hesitate to use you all as variables in my... But it is because I am selfish that I... In any case... Lycon's taking care of everything outside. We also... Wise. Thank you. And... I'm sorry for the whole act where I, Hugo Vlad, am forever indebted to you.
What a cool guy.
Master Proxy, although it is late, there is some important intel that I...
Did you know about Hugo's plan to fake his death and everything that's been...
I was simply playing along. After all, I could not determine whether Hugo's plan would pose a threat to you. You are a student of the mayor's late friend, and I am obligated...
You still have that habit of finding awkward...
Mr. Hugo Vlad, if you have any important intelligence to share, please do so with haste.
You two sure are.
For the sake of a certain old fossil's sleep schedule, I learned from Camille that Dina intends to embed the sacrifices created this way so the Exaltists don't do this. It would bring them no benefit, but Dina's concoction can control people's minds. If a person takes the pill and is injected with the serum Landon left behind, the sacrifice, although the dormant sacrifice has...
Putting aside the sacrifice for now, Hartman's sacrifice core is
The real core has...
Here?
Vivian, do you remember when I suggested you give that...
I remember. But that was just an ordinary pendant.
How about our dear Proxy take out... I'll take your... I will hand over this core to the mayor as agreed. Since he fulfilled his promise to protect Vivian and the manager...
No wonder the mayor would promote rhetoric favor...
Since we have the sacrifice core, all we have to do now is stop Dina from using innocent people to...
Yes. And we need to destroy the last batch of Landon's serum.
Hopefully with no
Ternyata diumpetin core anjir.
All right. That's the
Jadi
important stuff.
nyadar.
I'm going to go and confirm where Landon's serum's been I'll contact you again.
Masih ada lagi. Kena keluar. Let's slid into the hollow.
Landon's stash should be somewhere nearby. I did some digging. Some of the missing workers were brought here too. Dina's getting ready to make her move.
Don't worry, we'll clear them up. Position.
Lord Phaethon just saw that.
They're trying to destroy the goods! Stop them!
We need to take care of the guards first.
Say no more.
Some of the serum is stored in this warehouse.
You're not taking anything from here.
Hey, Hugo, get the guards first. In position.
You just stepped into your own graves!
I'll write the ending to your nightmare. Heads for flowers that bloom on your face.
500.000. Wow.
storm that sets the world alight. The end is now.
Okay. Berikan terus ya. Gila. Keren ya. Gede ya ini.
In position.
Bisa lebih gede aja nih kalau pakai buat beneran nih.
For flowers that bloom in the more of Landon's serum survives than expected. Fortunately, since they're still here, it means Dina hasn't executed the final step of her plan.
There's likely a lot more stashed around. Our actions here won't go unnoted.
With Landon and Dina's concoctions
How about we split up? Hugo and Lycon will destroy.
Very well. According to Camille, she's absolutely Let's part ways here for now. And perhaps...
Sure, I've been feeling way better these... Yeah, but
Greater power means more responsibility.
I will request addition.
It's not about compensation. Oh, but I have no doubt...
This is the future I saw. Lord Phaethon. I'm sorry. This time, I will make... I don't want to bring you misfortune. That's all I...
Wait, what? What do you mean? What the fuck? What the fuck? Bro, what happened with my game? What is happening with my game?
Stay away from me.
What the fuck?
Stay away. Stay away
What
from
the fuck is happening with my game? I can't move. The hell?
Stay away from me. Stay away from me. Stay away from me.
What the fuck is... Wait. Why am I under the water? Bro.
Stay away from me. Stay away from me. Stay away from me.
Nampak di bawah air gue pernah kan. Sumpah gue gak pernah. The fuck? How do I... Sumpah restart. Masa restart aja.
Stay away from me. Stay away from me.
Aduh, masa restart anjir.
Stay away from me. Don't you know? Take my best serving with kids. Stay away from me.
Ih. What the fuck? Bruh, Triple Z, fix your game. Aduh, dari awal lagi anjir. Fuck lah.
Landon's stash should be somewhere nearby. I did some digging. Some of the missing workers were brought here too.
Don't touch me. Ambush.
Dina's
Gak
getting
jelas
ready
banget
to make
sumpah
her
anjir.
Understood. Don't worry, we'll clear them out.
Nggak jelas anjir.
They're trying to destroy the goods. Stop them!
We need to take care of the guards first. serum is stored in this warehouse.
You're not taking anything from here. Hugo, get the guards first.
I'm here.
Suatu kebodohan.
You just stepped into your own grave.
Stop shooting.
Truth is a beloved fairy tale. Look for flowers that bloom in your shade.
Move it.
Tales for the dawn that sets the world alight.
Oh, okay.
More
Yeah,
of
yeah,
Lambton's
yeah.
serums are
This is the future
Iya,
I saw.
iya. Nah. Bruh. What was that? What was that book anjir? Oh ini sama. Oh ini sama ini. Is bambu. Sumpah ini serangannya look so pretty.
Lord Phaethon, there might be more serum here.
How dare you steal from Lady Dina?
I'll try to believe in you. No promises. You wait for me. Lanta! Lanta! There are containers by the fissure. Don't touch me. There's got to be something inside. Let's try opening them.
It must have been tough for you to... Vivian,
Those people have been taken to...
they're just mere tests. There will always be in any case.
Dina, you deceived those...
Deceived? Father gave hope, Vivian. You once before Father took you in. It was Father who gave you shelter. Do you remember the first time you was... That was the
Damn.
first time you
Dina
felt
really
hope?
got that father
Like you
issue.
Don't forget that it was Father and you. You
it was
bastard. Do you think
Father.
that by leaving the Of course not. Those who suffered
Why
under the
are you
hollows
leaving the
will only
Exaltus and
continue.
leaving Father
Do you really think
behind?
you're some sort of savior, Vivian?
Yun, hot banget.
In the end, you're just an ungrateful brat who brings misfortune to those
Itu
around.
karakter desainnya gue kurang
live in
suka
false
anjir.
hope, Dina. You say it's because of greed that people will perhaps... But that greed is just wanting to live. What you and Landon have done was never about giving people... Stop lying to yourself.
No.
Back then, when I saw it all clearly.
Don't look at me. With Father did nothing wrong.
Tina, it's not too late to stop.
You know what would happen if a It's not the hollows that are, but the hope you keep. That is merely the necessary No one deserves to be a sacrifice.
Yeah, no
I
one
can
deserves to be
always go and get more test
sacrificed.
subjects if they've escaped. And with you gone,
No
I'll
one.
be able to complete Father's gift to the Creator and fulfill his last. Camille, release.
Lady Dina.
Camille, are you going to?
Lady Dina. The Hollows took my. I understand that there's no way to get one day. Hollow. I look forward to the day when this. I watched you grow up, and I know the pain of loss. I want to but Dina. Vivian is right. Not
Camille.
I'm not abandoning you. I just
The point of no return.
No, Dina. I'll be your way.
Where are you going, Camille?
I made a deal with Hugo and the mayor. If someone needs to take the fall for this, I've been forcing Landon's only daughter, Dina, to research how I colluded with the Ravenlock. Everything Dina did. Since I've kept her captive for so long, she doesn't have the skills to survive as an independent.
No! I refuse!
Dina, I'm going to dispose of those.
I won't allow it! You'll die! I won't allow it! You've always followed my orders!
It wasn't your order. My younger sister, who was stolen from me by the Hollows. When Landon told me the Creator could bring me hope, you were standing there. I was certain, then and there, start over, Dina. You still have so...
That's not what I want!
Goodbye, Dina.
Goodbye, Camille.
I'm sorry, Vivian. I'll leave the rest to you.
Take out these ethereals first. We can't let Camille's efforts go to waste. Don't let me know. Take my dress dirty and look pissed. Let's go after Dina, Lord Phaethon. They must be on the other.
No, Camille. Oh, jadi... Wait. So, who's gonna become an Ethereal? Is it Dina?
Are you satisfied now, Vivian? You were the one who brought... You're saying this... I wish you had never... At first, when Father... There are so many Exaltists. Yet Father never allowed me to... But when Father brought you back, he told me I was also so happy the first time you took my place, because it meant you were different from all those other people. But soon, I grew jealous. You took the attention that should have belonged to me. It's only because of my ability that
Nasaran
Landon...
ako lang kasi sayang anjir.
Of course. I was terrified. I knew if that day ever came, and when that day did come...
Tina. And why didn't you tell me back then?
Because it's the only thing. It proves I had Father's trust. Vivian, you were happy to gain recognition, but in the end, you discovered you were being you. Then, all I ever had. I've never known a life outside of the only purpose I've never been taught. It is what little value I have. And up in the
Format
end,
cegil
you took what you think you're doing, but
Tapi ini cegil banget sih. Kasian sih emang.
that's all. I
Gak punya
never wanted to
siapa-siapa.
hurt you. You were also my first friend. Save me. You
Ya
and Camille
inilah,
all
inilah
talk
ya
about
guys.
saving
What's the
me.
difference between there are two kinds of people. The one that fell so hard and then gave up and became evil, and the one that fell so hard and keep trying until she becomes better.
Why don't you understand?
Tina, you can start. Let's leave the Hollow together. There are so many amazing places in New Eridu. This time, I'll take care of you. I've also met... Okay, Dina?
Vivian, I can't. I have nothing. I won't.
Okay, she becomes material.
I don't want to hate myself. So I can only... That's just the kind of person I am. Hate Vivian.
Holy.
Hating you. I will take all who are precious to you.
Dina tidak bercanda ketika dia bilang sedang melatih point of no
I
return.
will also hate Camille. So I won't do as she wished and start a new life, Vivian. If I had never...
Lord Phaethon, she was my first friend. I'm going to bid her farewell.
What has she become? Anjir, solo dong. Yang bener aja solo aja. Holy hell.
Where are you looking? Who dares get between me and Lord Phaethon?
Oke. Trailnya jauh banget dari gambar. Iya makanya tadi gambarnya terus begitu kirain bakal jadi kayak queen something gitu. Kayak balerina gitu. Itu gimana? Suruh solo elite bus pakai DPS. Kayak sub DPS iya gitu. Makanya Iva Sastra juga aneh banget anjir. Suruh solo aneh banget so. Nge-solo pakai Astra tuh aneh, lebih aneh lagi.
Don't come near me. This is my own choice.
Wait, what?
I will change the fate I saw.
Vivian!
Wait, what?
I just want you to remember me when I looked my best.
Vivian! Careful.
Wait, no. What?
Your body.
I'm sorry you had to see me like this, but I don't want to be the one that only brings misfortune anymore.
No. There's got to be another way.
It's so warm, and the night is beautiful.
Vivian? No. It can't end like this.
Oh. Wait, it can do that? What the fuck? Oh. Oh.
Wise.
What are we? Kita
Wise,
apa ya?
you're fine.
Kita tuh apa ya?
I'm at the store. I remember I was with Vivian. Wait.
Hugo and Lycon brought you out of the hollow. And you said Vivian used the serum on herself? But she looked fine to me, bar a couple of scratches. Do you remember what happened?
The situation was dire, so Vivian used the serum on her. I can't describe exactly what happened. I don't know exactly what I did, but
When I led Hugo and Lycon there, it was just you and Vivian lying there on the ground. Let's put that aside for now.
I'm a bit dizzy, but otherwise, I'm fine. Don't worry.
Pick Raven's fire. What are we? It's a good question. Exactly. What are we?
That's good. You should rest for tonight. Hugo and
Where
Vivian
is
said they'll come over tomorrow,
Peyton?
so we can discuss the details then.
She transferred the night, Hugo.
Okay. Sorry for worrying you, Belle. Good night.
Lord Phaethon! How are you feeling? No headaches? Leg pain? Anyway, Lord Phaethon.
Things were dire, and you did what you had to.
So what happened? Wise said he saw the crystal, but I didn't see anything through Eos. Hugo?
Allow me to explain. Miss Vivian told us what happened after she awoke, based on the results. But if the crystallization process had already started, to be precise, if the process had already reached the point of so the mayor theorizes that it was the etheric energy within Master Proxy's body that affected Vivian's condition, and that essentially, corruption is a reaction between the etheric particles inside the body and in the surrounding.
What are you talking about? I don't understand. The fuck?
I'm having a hard time believing that, even if it's coming from you, Lycon. It's almost like you're claiming
Master Proxy, you are special.
Let's
This
go
is a
and
gift
special.
your teacher left you.
Let's go and special.
From our teacher. How come
We
I
are
never
special.
knew about
Let's go.
I don't know all the details, so I cannot explain everything to you. However, Miss Yixuan might be able to answer some of your questions.
Oh, it's Genshin all over again. Maybe he had an answer.
She will visit you sometime soon, so please feel free to ask her any questions you may have. She has...
Can I file a complaint about her with you if she does?
Master Proxy, you have always been a...
The way you said that
In any case, the mayor has asked me to give... Unfortunately, the mayor could not... There is no time limit on this favor.
Unconditional, What
if that is what you desire, then the mayor and his subordinates will be first in line to vote for you in the next election. As for the other votes, you'll have to work for them on your own. But should you assume office, I hope you take full responsibility for handling all day-to-day matters. By sheer happenstance, the mayor has provided you with a copy of his current assignment.
Well, can I request...
The mayor imagined, you might ask. I have prepared all the necessary documents, and the ceremony expenses will be covered by the mayor as a gift. But this matter requires mutual consent, and cannot involve coercion, confinement, or one party's lack of confidence.
Anjir, gue jadi presiden jadi orang dalam. Kan tapi tetap harus ini dia menangin votes yang lain.
As for you, Master Proxies, the mayor has some sense of what you desire. He hopes you might speak with Miss Yixuan first before you
Oh, okay. It was fun. They were fun. Okay, that was fun. Nice story, good story. Capek juga story ya kalau diperhatiin. Dari kemarin gue main gak pernah gue perhatiin sorry. Kayak gimana gitu. Jadi niatnya pengen see you defense. Wait, 8 jam lagi? Oh no. Masih ada epilognya. Ada epilognya. See you defense berapa jam lagi tadi? Jam lagi gitu besok dong. Terus kelarin dong. Aduh, gua gak punya ide.
Awaiting further instructions.
Wanna be ready for combat.
I only need some tech support.
Ready and waiting.
To what do I owe the pleasure? This is good day, Lord Fate. Good. I would never. Vivian is at your command.
Who's the hunter and who's the prey? I'll make it painless. Don't get hit.
Eliminating target. Ready?
It won't hurt for long. Here's a taste of the abyss. Oops, sorry.
Lupa yang ini resistance S anjir. Resistance S ya? Iya, dia kan S-Fire ini. Iya juga. Lah iya. Ternyata dia nge-cheat ya dia. Baru tahu.
My blade is already.
Weakling.
Don't underestimate me. Who dares get between me and Lord Phaethon? Okay. Leave everything. The cold is silent.
Masih sampai 1 nabrak resisten. Iya makanya gue lupa tadi resisten. Oh, nggak udah. T2 ya masih bagus.
Let's make this quick.
Jadi nahan masa. Gue gak punya Rina ya. Sumpah gue pengen dapet Rina tuh gak dapet. Dapetkan Nekomarta yang tidak pakai. Kemarin sebenarnya gara-gara itu bisa kepake sih gara-gara Kucher ya. Cuma
I'll make it painless.
Careful. I bite.
Oh, this little one is so cute. I'll just explode.
tidak mati anjir. Harum masuk 50. Ya enggak pede sih gue karena belum gue build. Makanya nih gue kayaknya udah harus nge-build elektro gue gak ada ini. Kayak api tuh masih ada, elektro cuma rahmat doang.
My blade is already sheathed. Oh, Lord, that sounds... Restore order.
No room to mercy. Weak.
And the winner is me! Don't you know? Take my dress skirt and look.
Wih, diterbang cuy. Gampang farm. Iya, emang Alulingnya gampang cuma gue nggak tahu kalau dia tuh risetnya tiap itu. Kayaknya risetnya tuh tiap kayak berapa bulan gitu loh. Enggak, itu soalnya gue dulu main Siu kan pas nggak lagi riset ya, jadi kan yang gue mainin tuh yang lama-lama. Siu yang lama kan nggak riset kan, Oke, gue kirain nggak reset kan sekali main ya kan udah gue main kalau reset nih keren ya keren apa jangan pilih kembang
Wanna know what lurks in the dark?
sangat terakhir
Sure.
ini sepertinya sebenarnya itu bisa dibikin kalau dia yang mengutamakan enggak juga sih kalau mengutamakan yang dirucuk gitu nggak sakit sih dia
No escape.
terus aja mana lupa gue
Make it relax. Central energy.
Who's the hunter and here's a taste of the abyss. Oops, sorry.
It's over. Don't get hit.
wih gini makan kan
Who dares get between me and Lord Phaethon? A beautiful shooting star! Don't underestimate me. Right. Weakling. Press down. Go away.
oh ya hidup setia nyabi nyabi Merton's Fire kita coba ganti jadi Burn Ice
Lord Phaethon. Wanna go some? Sure. Let's go play.
oh iya ya gue punya soldier anjir aduh lupa oh. lupa gue anjir
No escape.
udah terlanjur main Miyabi lagi
Okay. Wanna know what lurks in the darkness?
Initial impulse.
Want some more?
ini lumayan susah nih
make it painless.
Oh, this little one is so cute. I'll just explode. Grab a couple more.
Sure.
Fracture!
Careful. I bite.
Last power attack.
The final act begins now. Let's make this quick.
Main Jin ada nge-build Seth ya? Enggak. Gua benci Seth. Nggak pernah ngeliat clipnya. Dia ngapain emang?
No room for mercy. Weakling.
Nothing boards a breather, too.
Clunky banget aja main stack. Gue nggak suka. Defense-nya juga tidak sebaik si ini. Siapa namanya? Caesar. Kayak Caesar tuh enak banget gitu ngasih absolute defense ke temen-temennya.
It's over.
A beautiful shooting star! Journey ready!
I swear on my blade.
Bitcoin lagi, Bitcoin. Sih jangan lupa, nggak tahu gue mainnya asal tabrak ya kadang anjir. Resistennya, waduh. Ya udah.
Which alias should I use this time?
This is the path I follow.
Ganti.
Good day? Let's fire it up!
Time for some tips.
Sokaku, ready! Good day. Vivian is at your command.
Standing by. Eradicate, ready for combat. Ambi, in position.
One to attack.
My blade is already heat.
Standing by.
It's over. Victory, the only option.
Ayun, medyo hindi ko na natin.
The cold is silent. Left tower attack. Weakling. Fracture. Okay.
Agak ngaco gue.
Every effort counts. Stand still. Right. Scatter. Ready? Restore order. I'm unstoppable. This little one's gotcha. Have a couple more. Men, demolition! Okay, I swear on my blade. Make it back. Central energy. Cut through chaos. My blade is already heat. Press forward. Weakling. Copy that. Neutralize. Back up.
Mati jalan dulu.
Roger. It's a shadowless blade. Initial impulse. Every effort counts. Intermaneuver. Restore order. Purging slash. My blade is already heat. Evade. I'm standing by. Ready? Cut through chaos.
Tungguin gitu dia. Ini kayaknya nggak es deh.
Weak spot. Sick.
Nah kan makan dulu. Berarti harus sudah habis sih. Ini terlalu lemah untuk orang.
Sick.
Who dares get between me and Lord Phaethon? This perfect here.
Get lost. Take this.
I'm here.
Move it. Shark Nami. Sneak it off me. Weak spot. Get lost. Troublesome. Avoid it.
I can also become an Asura.
Iya lah. Jangan jauh-jauh ya, anjir.
Don't touch me.
Alah, kabur-kaburan.
I'm concerned about get my dress. Don't you know? Get my dress dirty real quick.
At your service.
Halo Christine, kabar? How's your day? How's your day?
Out of my sight. All for Lord Phaethon.
Kok udah B anjir. Ini berapa sih? Oke, gue udah tilted ini.
Thank you for your patronage. Get back.
Help is here.
Maaf ya guys, saya tidak berpengalaman. Iya makanya harusnya gue bawa weapon aja tadi. Saya tidak berpengalaman main ini. Aduh, kayaknya set combatnya udah terlalu lama aja mas. Empat deh. Damage dealt after shock. Sini pakai DPS elektro. Build Harumasa kah? Kayaknya gue mau gue udah dulu deh, menyerah dulu anjir, gue malas mikir, pengen bikin Harumasa dulu. Kalian Sokoku Miyabi. Lighters Kakunya iya bisa Lighters Kakunya bisa, cuma yang atasnya itu Harumasa bang. Harumasa belum
Ready
beli.
and waiting.
Need something? Go ask my
Chill.
colleagues.
Udah. Tuh lihat. Ini lagi banget kan. Rumah saya belum dibuild kawan-kawan. Udah set enggak dulu, set lebih jauh lagi. Gue juga nggak bisa main. Iya sih, rumah sih. Mesin dot sama ulti. Dia bisa dodge tuh ngapain sih? Ini tapi gue masih farming ini dulu. Besok nih. Udah kriset juga besok. Bisa main.
Is it time to clock out?
Kita cari ini. Bisa sih nyari sekarang cuma males.
Need something? Go ask my colleagues.
Emang kenapa di normal attack-nya? Bukannya di normal attack ya mainnya? Gue lupa.
Awaiting further instruction.
Is it time to clock out?
Punya udah nggak punya.
Is it time to clock out?
Damage dari hitam surginya boleh. Ya sih tapi gue mesti naikin ini. Farming maps ini juga gue nggak. Oke, gue punya itu deh.
Need something? Go ask my colleagues.
Storage. Oh, cuma 4. Emang bisa langsung semua sih. Ya besok lah sepertinya pengen istirahat. Mau lanjut main Monster Hunter nanti kayaknya. Si daily Monster Hunter gue anjir. Besok sore mungkin pas udah reset kayak bakal gue mainin lagi nanti. lumayan itunya polychrome-nya. Bisa gacha nggak ya? Gachain 1. Ini sudah dapat nih. Belum. The fuck? 3 of this. Sini dapat nih. Tiga berapa? Sumpah. Curse banget anjir, dapat kayak gitu 3 biji. Nih, soft itu nih. Nggak dapet anjir. Ini soft itu nih. Trust me. Fuck. Ya, seperti yang sudah gue bilang kemarin, there's no such thing as streamer's luck. Kan bau-bau deh anjir. 80 belum dapet. What the fuck bro? Oke. Hampir aja kira nggak bakal dapet aja. Yeah, string got a sign.
Oh, you're up early. Wanna try my special Bang Boo combo?
Jeruk Denny gue juga udah habis nih.
I got plenty of new ideas. Let's try them out on EOS one by one.
Begini lah kalau ngupgradein semua karakter.
Have a good one, and please come again.
Kill not you threat. Nah, anjir itu lebih ke pity ya, mereka udah kasihan sama gue. Baiklah. Kayak gue udah dulu streaming. Thank you Jack udah nemenin. Thank you tadi Christine udah dateng juga.